Up next, we've got something rather different for you. This is, I think, the first board game I've played that comes with a charging cable. This is Kroma, published by Breaking Games. It's an early prototype. We've got a triangular board, and it's a little three-dimensional, and the reason for that is, are you ready? And I'll warn you, this looks amazing in real life and absolutely horrid on camera. It's illuminated. It's got a backlight so that all of these translucent acrylic pieces you're going to be placing on the board are going to have light shining through them so you can see the color all the better. I'll get to why that's relevant in a second. However, tragically, I am going to turn this off just so you people at home can see what we're doing here. This is a game of colors for 2 to 3 players. And I've set up a 3-player game here. We've got someone who's orange, someone who's green, someone who's purple. And we have all of these wonderful pieces that are blue, red, and yellow. So those aren't the player colors, but this is a game of layering pieces on top. So, my wife constantly makes fun of me for this because I can't remember colors at all. If I place blue over this yellow and red, you can see we have made purple and green, which are the 2-player colors. And the game is not significantly more complicated than that. On your turn, let's imagine I'm purple. I draw a random piece from the bag, and I can place it anywhere I like on the board. Or if I can fit it entirely on top of another piece, creating a second layer, I can do that instead. There can be no third layer, so you're building 2 layers deep at maximum. And what you're trying to do is create strips of your color. In a 3-player game, you're just trying to make as much of the board your color as possible before the end of the game. In a 2-player game, it's a little trickier. In a 2-player game, you're trying to create the largest contiguous region of your color. So it's an abstract strategy game, that's all well and good, but what I want to get across to you, even in this very short preview, is that this prototype, goodness knows what the finished version is going to be like, but this is just a tremendous amount of fun to play with. This acrylic sockets wonderfully satisfyingly. Is that a word? I don't know. It feels great slipping it onto the board. It feels great having that acrylic on glass or acrylic on glass. Listen to that. I love board games that sound good. And then placing the acrylic on top, create a second layer and new colors is it's just absolutely delightful. What a charming thing to play with. And look, I can turn it on and off and on